ones that are, you know, highly accessible. You can walk in and get started on their programs and get started on their food. But what's happening is that a lot of the programs that are out there, they don't taste good. I mean, the food doesn't taste good. They're higher in sodium. You know, it's like eating a cardboard box sometimes, and you gotta throw it in the microwave or whatever. With this, it's just, you know, a healthy shake that throws some fruit in it and mix it up, and it's easy and it's convenient, it's on the go, and it's less expensive and more nutrition. So I'm sure Amy will tell us what it is that she tried and why she thinks this is working, because obviously 12 pounds in 12 days, it's working for her. Actually, and today is her 2-week, it's exactly 2 weeks today that she started, so I would really like to, you know, get her weighed in and see where she's at her 2 weeks. Most people that are trying to lose weight they'll replace 2 shakes a day with 2 meals. So whether they choose breakfast and lunch, or lunch and dinner, or breakfast and dinner, it doesn't matter as long as they're replacing 2 meals a day. Now, they're gonna have one sensible meal. They get to choose whatever they want to eat during that. And if they're hungry, they get to have 2 snacks. So like a snack between breakfast and lunch, or a snack between lunch and dinner. We have a whole list of foods that are acceptable for those snacks. Let's say, you know, a handful of almonds, or a half a cup of strawberries, or a couple of carrot sticks, or celery. You know, just stuff that's healthy for you. That's going to help them with their eating. You know, it's like they're still going to be crunching on something, so that sends that to your brain like, okay, I am eating. We can also add more calories to the shakes to help them stay fuller too. So for a woman, it would be like 200 calories for a shake. For a man, depending on their weight loss goal, would be, you know, 300 to 400 calories. But if you figure on a shake that's replacing a 1,200 calories they would usually have, especially for a meal in Nebraska, you know, if they were to go out to eat, or even if, let's say, they went to a fast food restaurant, I mean, usually they're taking in over 1,000 milligrams, I believe, of sodium, you know, like in French fries and stuff like that, as well as 30, 40, 50 grams of fat, and, you know, sometimes 200-300 calories, and just, you know, a diet soda or a soda or something. So you're replacing that entire, you know, meal that they would normally have fast food with a shake that's loaded in nutrition. And that's the reason why you'll see a lot of people in their very first week drop a lot of weight, because first of all, they're completely changing their nutrition, and their sodium intake is way low. With our shake, it's 75 milligrams of sodium, 60, 75, somewhere out in there. And where the typical meal, you know, is going to have 400 or 500. So that's huge. So a lot of people will lose a lot of water weight in the beginning. Like Moose, you know, 17 pounds. We figured that was at least 8 pounds of just water that he had, you know, retained in his body from all of the Dr. Peppers he was drinking. 4 liters of Dr. Pepper a day. Hello. Anytime you replace that with water, or I think he said he was drinking tea now, it's going to make a huge difference in your life. So it's definitely a lifestyle change. You know, the Body by Bite challenge is different for each person. Some people's challenge is to start exercise and to start, you know, eating healthy. Visalis doesn't tell you that you need to go out and, you know, walk 3 days a week or go to a boot camp or whatever, but they do have all the tools that can show you what some of the great workouts are. You know, like how many calories you're going to burn if you were to go and jog for 20 minutes, or if you were to go get on your bicycle and ride for an hour. We do have all those charts that will help people, but really the challenge is just all about, you know, each individual and what they want to actually, what their goals are and what they want to complete during their 90 days. For me, my first one was to lose weight. I did it just by drinking shakes without exercising. I hated exercise at the time. I felt like it was a waste of my time. I didn't, you know, I was busy with the family and with working and didn't really have the time to go exercise. And then I dropped 13 pounds in 17 days, and I thought, ooh, wow, maybe I should start exercising because I want to tone it up. So my next 90-day challenge was actually to do something more physical, and I entered in a sprint triathlon. triathlon. It was a reverse triathlon, and got that done. And that was awesome. I was in California. It was in February. It was pouring down rain and wind. But, you know, I got on that bicycle. I ran the furthest I've ever ran in my entire life, and I swam. And I am not a swimmer. I almost drowned, but I did finish the triathlon. So it was a great 90-day challenge. Then my third 90-day challenge was just to really just start exercising more. Started going to the gym. This challenge that I'm on now is all about lifting weights and about putting on some lean muscle. So within the last 4 weeks, I've actually put on 2 pounds of lean muscle, and I have muscle. So I'm very, very happy about that, because I can actually see my biceps, and you know, I just get more and more encouraged every day to actually get into the gym and to lift weights. So, you know, each person is different. Some people, especially out in Nebraska, it's just to get off the couch. And in the wintertime, it's a hard thing to do out here, because it was, this last winter we had 84 days of snow on the ground. You know, that put a lot of people into depression, put in a lot of people in, you know, into definitely a mild state of depression. And with these shakes, now that we're here, I know that it's going to keep people energized and going to keep people feeling happy over the winter. So, as far as when it comes to sports, I ran track, I played softball, I played basketball, did all of the, you know, I mean, I lettered in 3 sports in high school, and I went on and played college softball for the University of Nebraska. So it was Class A college, or Division I, and I had a blast, and I learned, really I learned all the skills of I guess, you know, achieving your goals and writing them down and achieving my goals, but I also learned discipline at that time. So I think that because I was, you know, my upbringing was so structured with sports, I think that's when, you know, in my 20s, after I was done with, you know, all of that, at the point I was like, ugh, I just don't even want to exercise. But I would be the weekend warrior that would go out and play softball or play basketball or jump on the court and stuff like that. I just didn't ever like to be in the gym. So now I guess I'm officially what you call as a gym rat, because I love it. I love going to the gym now. I have more energy. I love to get out there and exercise, and I can see the results. So that's very important too. We're almost here to Amy's house now. Maybe. Results are huge motivation for people. I know that when I started seeing my results, I would get up in the morning and go to the gym, and you usually could not get my butt out of bed before 8 a.m. I mean, I would take the kids to school and used to come back and lay back down. You know, being a stay-at-home mom and working from home, I can plan out my day, and sometimes I'll work until midnight. But once I started seeing results, I was up early and would drop the kids off at school and head straight to the gym. So for anybody that's out there that's looking for results, the challenge that's going to give you results, and it's instant results, and I believe instant gratification, and that's the reason why so many people are jumping on the challenge. We had over 8,000 people jump on the challenge last month, and the month before 6,000. So we're growing and growing and growing, and I know it's because people are sharing. They're sharing their success and their results on the challenge.